Hello everyone, it's Melissa and welcome back to my channel. Are you ready to make an adorable necklace? I am using beads left over from other projects and bead kits. Like these beautiful flowers were from the Softlex Company design kit, just Peachy. Using some little silver connectors and these little 4mm cubed crystals from Artistic Beads and Studio located in Placerville, California. A couple beads from the Softlex Company live sale, more beads from the Just Peachy kit, and purple amethyst Softlex wire. You will just need some 2x2s, head pins, jump rings, and a clasp, and we will start creating our adorable necklace. And before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps my little channel grow. And down below in the description, I will leave a link for these products if they are still available, as well as a tutorial playlist for all other necklace inspiration. Let's start creating. So we're going to use about 18 or 20 inches of your Softlex wire, and you can use any color you would like. I just thought it'd be nice to kind of do a little purple palette, so that is why I'm using the amethyst. Have our purple amethyst, we're just going to set that to the side, and we're going to make our little dangles for our necklace. So you will need your round nose pliers, or you can use a one-step looper to make your loops. So we are just going to slide on a flower onto our head pin. Slide it in our one-step looper. We want to give it just a little bit of room so it doesn't damage our bead. We're going to give it a squeeze and it's going to give us a perfect loop. And we're just going to do that for the rest of our little flowers. We're just going to slide into our one-step looper and give it a squeeze. So we have all our little flowers. We are just going to take our round nose pliers and some 6mm jump rings, and we're going to attach our flowers to our other little metal flowers. So I'm first going to make sure that all of my little flower loops are completely closed. I don't want to lose any of my little dangles. And now we're going to use our jump rings and attach them to the metal flowers. So we're just going to slide on the flower to one of our jump rings and attach it to our metal flower component. Give our jump ring a close, we'll hear a little click. And alternatively, if you wanted to use like a wire wrap link or do some like a herringbone stitch or just a piece of chain, you can do that as well, or connect some Softlex and dangle your flower. Completely up to you. Like you could do a cascading waterfall necklace with the same technique style. So we're just going to attach all our little flowers to the rest of our components with the jump rings. And once we are done with that, we will attach the other jump rings on top of our flowers, and that will act like a little bail so we can slide our Softlex wire on. So we have our little links being created with our jump rings on top. And if you wanted to, you could make matching earrings. You just won't have to attach the jump ring, and you could just attach that top little link to an ear wire. Just open up our jump rings and attach the last few. And I'm alternating between kind of the bluish purple and then the purple violet colors. And we'll just attach our last jump ring and close. So we have our pattern lined out how we would like. We're going to bring in our Softlex wire. And when I'm working on projects like this or necklaces like this, I always want to start in the middle. Or if you have a bead board, you can lay out your pattern and start from one side if it's easier for you. So we'll start with the middle and just slide it on our Softlex wire. And also the little tip with this is you want to make sure that your flowers are all going the same way. Put one of these little gray beads that I claimed from the Softlex live sales. One of the purple cubes because we have to have sparkle in our design. And then one more of the little gray beads. And let those slide. And then we're going to add on our next flowers. And then we want to make sure that they're going the same way. And this is also a great time to check your spacing. So my flowers are very close together, but they're not overlapping. And I kind of want a dangly necklace in the front and basic bead stringing for the back of the necklace. So this is the perfect spacing. And it's also nice with these little gray beads that the jump ring isn't too big where it's going over them, because then that would cause the beads to overlap. So we're going to do the same pattern, one of the gray beads, purple cubes, and gray beads, and then add on our last flower for this side. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. We have the base of our necklace, and now we're just going to do the rest of the bead stringing. So we're going to follow this next pattern with one of the gray beads, a purple cube, and a gray. A purple cube bead. I'm going to slide on one of these beads, and they were from the just Peachy crystal and pearl bead mix. I'm going to put on another cube and my gray bead, and then I'm just going to repeat the pattern. And I like these little gray beads because they just pick up the sparkle. There's like a little shimmer finish on them. So it's a neutral that will just pick up any other color that's in your design. So we're just going to keep stringing on our beads in the pattern that we have selected until we reach our desired length, and then we will attach our clasp. So we have our beautiful necklace completed. We're just going to need 2 2x2s and your clasp. I'm using a lobster claw. And just a little tip or trick is I want to attach it to a jump ring when I attach my clasp, just in case if this is for a gift and you might need to extend it. Instead of having to restring the whole necklace or project, you can just open up the jump ring, attach maybe another jump ring or two or a little piece of chain to extend the necklace or project, so that way you don't have to restring it. If you ever wanted to change out your clasp, maybe for a toggle or a different one, you could just open up a jump ring and prevent it from restringing. So we're going to slide on our first 2x2. Grab one 6mm jump ring. We're going to pass our soft flex wire back through our 2x2. We want to leave just a little bit of wiggle room. If it's too tight up to either the lobster claw or your jump ring, it can cause tension over time. We're going to grab our pliers and give it a little smash, and we're going to rotate. And you may notice that I have a lot of soft flex wire left over, but I added my clasp to the end. Here's just a little another trick here is we can just slide everything down, and we have a longer piece of soft flex wire to work with on this side. And I'm just going to trim a working length. So I can use this for an earring or another soft flex project. So you always want to save your soft flex. And now we're just going to attach our clasp as well as our other 2x2. So we're just going to open up this jump ring and just a gentle twist. This is a great project if you need to practice working with jump rings, because I think you have 11 or 12 of them that you need to put on the project. We're just going to give it a close and make sure everything is secure. You can run your finger over it and make sure there's no spacing. We're going to pick up that next 2x2 and our jump ring with our clasp on it. And then we're just going to pass back through our 2x2. And this time we want our 2x2 as close to the nearest bead as we can. We want to make sure that our loops are fairly the same size. Then we're just going to take our pliers and give it a smash and rotate. And this just gives it a more professional finish. And then we have our little tail that we're just going to trim. And we have our beautiful purple flower necklace. And they almost look like sun catchers, just when the light hits them, they sparkle. We have our beautiful necklace. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps my little channel grow. And check out down below in the description for all other necklace inspiration tutorials, as well as items used in this video. Have an awesome day.